Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Gagan and today I'm going to discuss Salesforce CPQ multi-currencies. What is Salesforce CPQ multi-currency? So let's take an example. You are a CEO of a company and you want to launch a new product, and that product can be orderable by the customer of a different countries. So if I'm a customer from India, then the quotation and the CPQ configuration should be the pricing thing should be happen in the local currency of that customer. Like it should be happening in the INR. If the customer is from the China, then the CPQ configuration, the quotation should be generated in that particular currency of the China currency, so that the customer can know that okay, they have to pay that much money in Chinese currency. But the reporting and all should be happen in the local currency of the company or the ordinary currency of that company. So in that case, you have to configure the multiple currencies in the Salesforce CPQ. So I'm going to do that as part of this tutorial. So first step to configure the multiple currencies, you have to go to the company information and then you have to check this checkbox called activate multiple currencies. I'm going to do that. And then second is that in each and every opportunity and quote, you have to make sure that the opportunity currency you have choose is should be of that particular country for which you want to basically place the order, for which particular customer you want to place the order. If the customer is from India, then you have to choose this as a Indian rupee, or if it's Chinese, then you have to choose the Chinese rupees. Okay, so now the first step is that you have to go to the company information. I will go to the company information. Here you can see this is the company information, and then you have to make sure that um, this checkbox activate multiple currency should be checked. And once it will be checked, you will be able to see this button called currency setup. And then you have to click the currency setup. And here in the currency setup, you can create any new currencies. Now I'm going to create a new currency called Japanese currency, which is um, Japanese yen. I'll choose that. And I'm saying that, okay, £1 is equal to 25 Japanese yen. And I'm choosing 2 decimal, save. And then here you can see there's another currency has been added in the Japanese. So that means, so if you see that the default currency is pound, so all the reporting, all the things will at the end report, you will get the revenue in the pound, but in the quotation configuration, quotation generated to generation, customer can see the quotation in Japanese, Indian rupees, and Chinese. And I will show you how. um so you can see £1 is equals to 21 Chinese yuan and 100 rupees, and £1 is equal to 25 Japanese yen. If you want to change this currency rate, you have to click this edit rate, and then you can increase or decrease the price. I'm not doing that as of now. Now, in order to do the hands-on, what you have to do, you have to go to the opportunity, and then you have to create a new opportunity. So I'm going to create a new opportunity. Click new and give any name. I'm just giving test 1, 2, 3, and I'm choosing close date as tomorrow. And here you can see, as I told you in my tutorial, you have to choose the currency of the particular, the pricing. In the pricing, what currency you want to show, so you have to choose here in the opportunity currency. um, so here you can see all the drop down options are coming, and these options are coming based on the configuration that you have done here. If you want to add another currency, you have to add it here. So if you want to generate the quotation in particular currency, then you should choose that particular option. So I'm choosing INR, Indian rupees, as a opportunity currency. I'm considering that the customer is from India, and I'm choosing the state as a prospecting. Click save. From here, now I have to create a new quote so that we can add the product in the quote line item. So click save. I'm not giving any start date or something. Quotation has been created. Let me make this primary, and I have to also make sure that the currency on the quote should also be in INR. So I'm choosing this as a INR. Now we can add the product in the quote line item, right? We already know that. So I will click this quote line item, and here I'm choosing the standard price book only. There's an option to click add a product, right? As of now, I will not be able to see any product. Okay, I will show you there are so many products. There is a burger 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this burger have British currency, right? But the quotation that I have created, I have already chosen the currency as INR. So that's why this product will not visible. If I will search burger, this product in my code, it will not be visible. It's not coming, right? So what I have to do, I have to create a new burger with the currency called INR. Also, in the price book, I have to create a new price book with the INR currency, and then I have to add the list price in form of INR. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new product, Burger INR India. I will put the name as a Burger India just to avoid the confusion. And then here I will choose this product currency as INR. Click save, and then I have to add one active price book, standard price book, because without standard price book you can't basically see product in the quote line item, that we are already aware. This is a very important interview question, by the way. So here you have to choose one standard price book in that currency for which the customer is basically placing the order. So if the customer is placing the order from India, then your standard uh, price book should be from that particular currency. So I'm choosing price as burger 100 rupees, clicking save. So if I will search burger, let me refresh first. Um, so now I will be able to add that product. I will show you. So here this is the same quote line item. I'm clicking add product, and then still the price is not coming because maybe the product is not active. Um, Let me edit this, make this active. This is INR. Price book is also added. So let me see. Yeah. So the product was not active. So I activated the product and I created a new Burger India. I choose a currency, Indian rupees, make that product activate, and then I choose one standard price book, and I price of that standard price book I put as 100 INR in INR currency. Okay, and here you can see it's showing you the conversion as well. This conversion is based on the configuration that you have done here, the conversion, right? So £1 is equal to 100 rupees. That's why it's showing here as that this 100 rupees and in the bracket 1 rupees, because the company is from London and they wants to do the reporting in GBP, pounds, right? So here you can see the product. Let me select this product, and everything will be come in form of INR. You can see, right? And after you will save this, you can generate the quotation, and the quotation will be in 100 rupees in INR. So that is it about this, how you can configure the multiple currency in Salesforce CPQ. If you want to learn something more, you can go to my YouTube channel and please subscribe it so that I can make more video and get motivated. And if you're preparing for the Salesforce interview or Velocity interview and you wanted to looking for most trending Salesforce interview questions, you can go to my TopMate account. You can download this document. So there are around 200 Salesforce scenario based interview question, and for Velocity as well, they are like around, this is like a 60-page long document, and this is like based on the people experience. I have prepared this document. Yeah, thank you.